Hey everyone, it's time for another patch of the week here at Korg, and this week we're going to be working with the Korg minilogue, and this is the new Tekt NTS-1 digital synth kit. It's a pocket-sized synth that you can build yourself from a kit with a whole lot of customization potential. And we're going to be combining these two synths together, the minilogue providing the synth voices, and the NTS-1 acting just as a pass-through effects box with mod effects, delay, and reverb. So let's pull up an initialized sound on the minilogue. We can just scroll to any patch that says init program, and it'll start out as a gated saw wave. And let's just sculpt a very simple sound to start out. Let's bring in our second VCO. Now we can see that we have two VCOs going. And if we detune them a little, that sounds nice and analog. And if we add in some filter by turning the cutoff down a little bit, and then add in some envelope control over the filter, we have a decay and a release going, so we have the filter cutoff falling over time. Let's dial in release to about 2/3 of the way up on both envelopes. We can bring that down a little bit. And to give it more of a plucky sound, let's bring the decay down to about 1/3 on the amp envelope and the filter envelope. Let's turn the decay up on the filter envelope a little bit. And let's have the sustains about halfway up. Drop the octave. Now that sounds really lush and beautiful already, but let's add some effects from the NTS-1 to that to see if we can widen our stereo image. Let's press on mod effects first, and let's give it just some standard chorus. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Let's bring in some depth, and let's turn the speed to probably about 1/4 of the way up. So now let's go to record, and we're going to turn the tempo of our sequencer all the way down. And I'm just going to record a simple, easy chord progression. And if I press play, we can mess around with the filter a little bit. And something fun to do to make this sound cool, synthwavy, and lo-fi is to bring in some LFO targeting the pitch of the oscillators. So let's use wave-shaped triangle, bring the rate all the way down to start out, the intensity all the way down, and let's turn off envelope generator mod. And let's make sure that we're targeting the pitch. Let's bring the LFO up to about 1/4 to start. It's a little too slow. So our intensity is a little higher than we want, but it's useful for figuring out the speed that we want. We can bring that back down and have a really subtle LFO effect on the pitch. You can hear it more if I bring the cutoff up. We want to use that pitch LFO so that you can just barely hear that there's a little bit of warbling there, to give it that classic analog synthwave sound. Now let's go to the NTS-1 and throw in some reverb. Let's try space. This is a really nice, huge reverb that will linger if we bring up the filter. last but not least, let's add some delay. Thinking ping pong, maybe? Let's try tape. Just for a little bit of a slapback.